What up, YouTube? T-Moose here. Since I'm doing my reviews for Pixar films, here is my review for the 2012 film Brave. Now, of course, Brave features the voice of Kelly Macdonald, who voices the character of Princess Merida, I'm gonna say, and it's a really decent action-packed anime feature here. Now, it of course won the Oscar for Best Anime Feature. I still think Wreck-It Ralph should have won, but that's a topic for another time. Anyway, so the character of Merida, like I said, voiced by Macdonald, is the daughter of this Scottish king named Fergus, voiced by Billy Connolly, and Queen Eleanor, voiced by Emma Thompson. And she is this very skilled archer who wants to carve her out of her own path here. And so it's a really decent coming of age thing. And so Merida ends up seeking help from this eccentric witch voiced by Julie Waters, who grants her a ill-fated wish. And so there is like a curse that happens where her mother gets turned into a bear, and so she has to find a way to resist. She pretty much reverse the curse before it's too late here. So she ends up embarking on an adventure. You had really good voice cast in this. You had the likes of Robbie Coltrane, Craig Ferguson, John Ratzenberger, Kevin McKidd. Great voices. I mean, Brave, while it's not really Pixar's best work in my opinion, it's still really decent flick. I mean, it got released back in 2012, which, by the way, 2012 was a year for archers, by the way. I mean, 2012 saw the release of Katniss Everdeen in The Hunger Games, Hawkeye in the in Avengers, and Merida in Brave. So, yeah, 2012 was like the year of archery characters. That aside, the film was directed by Brandon Chapman, who just put out that recent fairy tale film Come Away with Angelina Jolie and Dave Aiello, which I still haven't seen, but it's like that fantasy film where Peter Pan and Alice are like siblings. I gotta check that one out. Anyway, that aside, it's still a really decent film. Great visuals. Like I said, they won the Oscar for Best Animated Feature. Either I like the film, I still can't. I can never forgive it for actually being out Wreck-It Ralph at the Oscars, but yeah, it's still a pretty good film. I still prefer Wreck-It Ralph, but which is also really funny because the character of Merida actually appeared in Wreck-It Ralph Ralph Breaks the Internet couple years back. So I thought it was also pretty cool to see Merida in the Wreck-It Ralph sequel. But that aside, it's still a really decent flick. It did pretty well in the box office. It made about $540.4 million, so not bad for a film like Brave. I mean, this film, of course, got released in the same month as stuff like as loads of other stuff like I believe it got released the same month as Ted, Magic Mike. So really decent competition there. That aside, yeah, Brave is a really decent watch. I mean, it is gonna be crazy to believe that pretty much 2 more years, Brave will end up being 10 years out. Wrap your heads around that, people. That aside, Brave is still a great one. I should rephrase it. It's not great. It's pretty good. Anyway, let me leave you guys. Have you ever seen Brave? If so, what's your thought? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? What's your favorite parts? And would you ever have been down to see a sequel to it? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is T-Moose signing off.